Hey, what's going on, fellow currency lovers? If you weren't aware, you can find really valuable stuff right in your pocket money. So let's start with mine. Let's go through these loose bills. Let's see if we find anything that's worth more than whatever its face value is, because that's what this channel's about. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm Kyle. For many a year, I've been borrowing people just the right amount and learning about their coins, currency, and collectibles. So hit subscribe and learn what banknotes are worth money. So before you spend them on your bills or on that next sandwich or whatever, you can look at them real quick. You can see what's valuable about them and go, hey, that $1 bill is worth way more than $1. Let me not spend it on that Snickers bar, right? So let's jump into it. I'll stop yapping away about nothing. So Series 2017A, there's lots of these printed for $20 notes. Things to look for, issues with serial numbers as far as the print. If there's collectible patterns in them, overall print issues with the note. On the reverse of the note, lots of intricate detail around the depiction of the White House, so keep an eye out around there. Holy fives. 2017A also. Nice and crisp. I mean, I did hit the ATM yesterday or the day before, so some of these 20s might be out of there. So what not? You know, who knows? Anyway, 0, 3, 4, lots of fives. If it was a little more repetition, just fives and zeros for a binary note, I would have held on to that. Those can actually sell for just a few bucks over the face value, but still, you can get a premium on them. 2021 $1 note, also pretty clean. Normally I have nice and trashed up bills, so it's nice to see some clean ones. A little bit of extra ink here. This is just from the front of the note when they freshly ink everything and then print them out. Sometimes it bleeds through. 2, 3, would have been nice to have a 5. Then we would have had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for a broken ladder. Those can be worth, in some cases, I mean, I've seen for 10s them sell for $30 to $50 depending on condition of the bill. Of course, the higher end of that's going to be the really good condition bills. This one's kind of funky. Almost a kind of misalignment in a way. This one is actually pretty far over. If it was just a hair more, I'd hold on to it. Misaligned notes don't always sell for a ton, but when they're printed off-center enough, they can go to the right collector for a little bit over face value, or what's called a premium. This one's really beat up, though, so not too much to call home about. Another one that's been wet, 2013. Some 7s, some 5s, nothing too crazy. Back of the note, keep an eye out around the Great Seal. There's lots of intricate detail, usage of the number 13 for the 13 colonies in the Great Seal. But this one's trash, so it's hard to tell. Nice 5s and 9s again. What is going on? Just damage. Somebody put a booger there or something. For a second, I was like, wow, we got ourselves a real big ink issue going on. Would have been worth some good money, but not so much. 4s. Again, we're like just off a digit or so for collectible stuff. Nice, not straight fold in the middle there. And kind of a cool repeater. I wish we would have had, even if this was a 7 or this was a 3, but I actually mentioned this earlier. 8, 6s, 4s, if we would have had another pair in there, that would have been a quad repeater. It's nice to have them all kind of clumped together, but would have still been worth a little bit of value. Some 7s, some 2s, nothing else going on. This one's folded all funky. I don't know what's up with people. They don't even try. Well, this one, A for effort on that middle one, but 2021 series. Nothing going on there. Nothing on the back. Hey, okay. Let me find that other one. Now I can show you, because I'm about to hold on to this one. And it's way better condition. Let me find, where the heck did that thing go? Sorry. Bear with me. Here it is. Okay, right on top. The other one I mentioned, I was like, oh man, little misalignment action. So if we look here, I'm going to move all this out of the way. That is what I'm going to call a misaligned print. If you notice just that hair difference Actually, you know what? This is a miscut. Look at that. Look at that difference. We got ourselves a miscut. That's awesome. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a misalignment print. We got ourselves a full-fledged miscut note. First time ever found on the channel. That's awesome. I'm getting this straight into a banknote protector. I got a couple of them beside me. That's what you should pick up too. I'll link some. We got ourselves a nice miscut. You can see the difference. I don't want you to think I'm faking you here. If you line them up on the left-hand side, we're off by, I mean, noticeable amount here. That is awesome. Well, you guys are witnessing a new first-time find. Look how far over. I am so excited. All right, let me set it down over here so I stop messing with it so much. That's great. I'm so... Wow. All right. Anyway, let's go on. I haven't found such a good find in a while. I find lots of star notes, lots of ink issues. That's a good one. I am going to get that one into a top loader. Maybe even after I straighten it out a bit under a book. I'm going to see if I can send that one off with some other stuff I'm going to get graded. Beat up. That is amazing. Zeros, 2, 5, 0, 3. Shifted up a little bit. You can see it here too. Oh, my new little ring my buddy made me. Thought I'd wear it in the video today. Maybe it brought me luck. I might need to wear the $2 ring of money power more often. That has found us a miscut. 4s, 8, 0s, little 5 creeping in. Would have been nice to just have the 3. Nothing jumping out on the back. Some 4s, some 3s, some 7s. We've had a lot of repetition. I mean, would have been nice to have some more, but I think I found my great find for this bill search in the last a lot of them, so hopefully you made it to this part of the video. If you're like, why is this dude so excited? I've found miscuts, but I mean, in misalignments and stuff, but little mini ones, and never on camera, though. I always, I look through a ton of bills. Somebody lit this thing on fire. Weird. That is awesome. 0, 9, 12, little bit of stuck digit here. This 3 sitting high. Nothing going on there. Getting down there. We got a few left. Nothing jumping out there. 2021 series also folded all funky. Nobody knows how, like, all right, I'm just going to fold it. What is this? If you're going to fold the bill, which I don't suggest, can you just try? Last 3, looks like I got a 5 sneaking in there. And a little bit of excess of ink on the serial number, but that's pretty common. Nothing jumping out on the back of the note. 2017 A $1 bill. We talked a bunch about that series. Keep an eye out. Oh, on my website, varietyerrors.com, I just updated all the checklists. I'll get them out by the end of the day or by tomorrow. So check the website out and you'll get new checklists for all the bills and coins that are out in U.S. currency. So you can check them off. They're free. You can just print them right off. So what did we find? I'm going to call it really more of a misalignment. I think a miscut is going to be more apt if it was missing a portion of the note itself, but this is a pretty obvious misalignment. I also am excited that the note itself was slightly larger than the other $1 bill we looked at earlier in the video, so you can kind of let me know if you'd rather call it a miscut, since it is something to do with the paper itself and the cutting process. But it's sitting askew over from where it should be. Really nice 2021 series $1 note. Really good condition. If you watch my videos, they're always covered in like boogers and blood and dirt and jacked up. So I'm really glad this one's pretty good condition. Maybe my little $2 ring of money power brought me some luck today. But let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches lately in the comments. I hope you're having good luck as well. I'm going to get this in a top loader. I will see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Hopefully, you have a really awesome day. Peace out.